Yes. Hello. Hi there. How are you all? It's me, Chris Farah. It's Saturday. What a beautiful day. I mean, I don't know where you are actually, so maybe not, but it's a beautiful day inside your house, hopefully, if you have central air or some sort of fan or have cleaned. Um, So here is what's up. There is so much content right now that I wanted to talk about 90-day quarantine and like, do I have the capacity and literal bandwidth to like edit a video about it? Like, no, I don't. God bless. I like wanted to shoot and video and do all the content and reviews of all the television shows right now, but honey, she's a one-woman show. There's no editors, there's no makeup artist. It's just me. So I cannot do it all. But I wanted to talk to you about the quarantine special because I watched it. And by the way, like, are you just like, oh my God, Chris, your roots? I like, at some point, this will just be like a cute ombre, right? I mean, it is. Woo. Okay, so hi, my name is Chris Farah. I often do pop culture, comedy, television recaps here on this channel, and I will be doing a 90-day quarantine episode 1. I love you guys. Thanks for coming in. You are all the best. Hi, guys. Yay. Okay, so episode 1, first and foremost, we got some Colty, who is, Colt now. He was just like very into like dropping the T part of his name, the T-E-Y part of his name. He introduces himself. He's a software engineer, honey. And so his basic business in Vegas is them slots, which is also low-key my basic business in Vegas. And he is out of work, because the casinos are closed. I know the Las Vegas mayor wants to open them right away. She wants to just have everyone touching all the slots. Can you imagine how dirty them slots are? Like, I feel like now there's just gonna have to be like sanitizing wipes. You just like wipe it down before you like touch it, and the handle, all the things, and like the cards and everything. But it was interesting because Colty was like walking through the casino, and we got to see all like the slot machines off, and it sort of reminded me of. Did you guys ever watch that Netflix documentary? Which, if you haven't yet, Don't F with Cats. Don't F with Cats is like a crazy documentary, but there's like 2 main central, I guess, like people who like really stand for cats, which like low key, obviously Colty does too. And one is this woman who works in Vegas as like, she programs slots too. And so in my mind, I was like, I wonder, and her like code name in the documentary is Body Movin'. Like the Beastie Boys song, body moving, ain't no, I don't know the words, but something like that. And then I was just like, I wonder if Colty and Body Moving know each other. And can they be a couple? I'm so happy to see you guys here. Yes, thumbs up, as Wah said. If you haven't, just like turn on the light when you come in, just peek. So that was really interesting. And then also, like, I love that Colty like has a slot machine, as we know, like in his house. In my mind, I was like, what if you just knew some like hardcore gamblers who like needed a fix, and you were like, had like a little speakeasy casino, and you were like, come in, we'll take your temperature at the door, you get a pack of sanitizing wipes, you just go and play to your heart's content. But all slots are $10 each. He could really make a killing. I mean, just for that slot machine alone, honey, he could like charge $20, and like people will be paying them because they got to hit that vein. So let's go back to Colt. He is, Zooming, working out, which I appreciate because I should be doing that too. And it's very, very hard. And I just love that in my mind, it's not this person, but in my mind, he's getting trained by Anfisa. Because the woman that he's taking personal training with over Zoom like has like a slight accent. I don't know exactly what kind of accent it was, but I'm just going to go ahead and say I want it to be Anfisa. And she should be like a Zoom personal trainer. I would pay so much money. Is Anfisa on Cameo? By the way, I wish I could. My friend Ed, not Ed of Rose. What if I was just like, my friend Ed, and I meant like Ed and Rose of Before the 90 Day. My friend Ed had got a cameo from Darcy. It's so good. I want him to like low key send it to me and see if I can post it to my Facebook group, Andy Farah. Maybe I'll just text him right now and say, any chance you'll send me that video? Okay, so just trying to do the Lord's work for you guys because it's a really great cameo and I think she's drunk in it. Okay, but his account's private, so I couldn't like post it on my story. Okay, so he's getting, you know, the workout that we all should be getting, honey, and Debbie is debbing it up. You know, Debbie is like me. She's enjoying this time because like all she's doing is hanging out with her best friend, her son, and cooking. And like that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just hanging out with my best friend, my dad, and cooking. Honey, Debbie's cleaning, you know, so it doesn't get messy in that house. And then Debbie's cooking. And I mean, like, does Debbie have a YouTube cooking show? I mean, like, she absolutely should because she, like, low-key wanted to share, like, her secret to scrambled eggs. And I was, like, waiting so much for the secret. And the secret is just don't overcook them. Thanks, Deb. Thank you for that secret. Ooh, honey. But I will say this. Wait, like how? Like send it to me here. Oh my God, I really want to get this for you guys. Woo! I'm queen of like I'm queen of not paying 90-day stars for cameos and then just like trying to post what I can in my Facebook group. Okay, so Debbie has also been given a camera for this quarantine time and she is trying to fix it. She's trying to use it, honey. I don't know what kind of camera they got, whether they're shooting on their phone, but you know, she's having to frame it on Colty and he's, you know, a little self-conscious, you know, and Debbie is like, why, you're the most beautiful thing in the whole world besides all these like 6 cats. Colt has like a very political like answer to like, well, I haven't seen Larissa in a very long time, but I hope she's okay. And I wish her the best. Cat fashion show surrounded. Yeah, then they started to have a cat fashion show. And I like that because Colt's favorite thing to do is just be surrounded by puss of all ages and races and things. I'm trying to get the fucking video. Oh, I should be doing this off camera. Ah. Okay. So cat fashion show, honey. It's like Naomi. It's Linda Evangelista. It's, you know, Katy Perry. However, did you guys know that Katy Perry died? Katy Perry's cat. One of the greatest cat names ever. So here's the drama of Colty. He gets a phone call and guess what? He'd been fired. They don't need him anymore. Can't have him the payroll. I don't know why. I mean, like in my mind, I was like, maybe you should like go to like online gambling. Maybe there's like some online gambling that I would think would need like a software engineer, especially a super famous one. At one point, so he finds that out, right, in a phone call conversation, and then he like comes down to tell Debbie with what looks like a body cam. It's like he's holding his phone, but it's just like, Mom, and she's like making her egg. She's like, what? You know, and he's like, I've been fired, and then it's like, boom, boo, I haven't heard back from Ed. Maybe he was not going to send it to me. Okay, let's move on to David and Annie, who are my friends. Well, David is. Annie, I don't know. She could take or leave me. But David and Annie are, living for a camera, honey. They like love it. And Annie like is like turns it on like nobody's business. She's like funny, she like loves to joke around, like they seem like they're in love. I mean, soup's in love. He's like, oh, Annie's like 27, and she's like, he's 50 something. Which like Annie doesn't know how old he is, which makes me really, really laugh. And first of all, like Annie's skin really looks great. Can we talk about Annie's skin? Like what? Oh, I just saw something. Chris, can you wish my friend Lori a happy birthday? Happy birthday, Lori. Happy birthday, my Bill. And then they decide that, look, they have a lot of toilet paper. So they're going to just like go around and gift it to people. So like, no joke, David just like throws his toilet paper, like what looks like from Smart and Final on his back. He's a TP Santa, honey. And they go around and like deliver 4 rolls to peeps. And, it's very sweet. It's very nice. And then we get a little of Annie cooking. So she puts on a cute apron and she's like talking about the fact that she's like gained some weight, which like, girl, like, I mean, who hasn't? I just can't stop eating. So like right now I'm honestly doing this thing where I'm like allowing myself 1 meal a day and then just like a bunch of liquid in between, because I just like got to the point where like anytime I was bored, anytime I was just like hungry or even had the idea of food, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go upstairs and get something to eat. Like I just kept having like snack cups. I would make myself like a big cup and I would just like put like, I'm gonna put some Cheez-Its in the bottom. I'll put some Mike and Ikes in the middle and I'll put peanut butter pretzels on top. It's like a snack parfait. I mean, and then every night I'd be like, and I want candy. All the candy at night. Oh my God. Those bangles look like they're from India. Honey, they are from Damascus, Syria, and Dearborn, Michigan. Same thing. So Annie has a really cute story, which is Annie, when she first got to this new apartment, by the way, their new apartment where they live house looks beautiful. Like it's just recently been flipped. It has a great black backsplash in the kitchen. They really look like they've been coming up, and I know it's like Cameo. That like people, I mean, Cameo is a huge goddamn business. I wish I was like at all famous enough to like be doing cameos for people. If I joined Cameo, I would have to like literally do cameos for like -$5. Like I'll pay you if I can send you a video and you can share it with your friends. So you'd be doing me a favor. So Annie didn't understand how fridges works, which I guess like those like the ones with the fancy ice makers. And so, I mean, it's jarring the first time you hear that ice maker like drop a few ice. You're just like, and she just like thought it was a haunted fridge, honey. She thought like a ghost maybe had died in the fridge. Maybe it was like in the freezer, just like knocking. Remember me, Also, side note, if you watch this quarantine special, is how many boxes of Frisé boxed wine they have. A lot. A lot. They are just drinking, booming, and cameoing. What a life. Does that not sound like the greatest quarantine of your life? Like, be with the one you love, good food's around, you have all the TP, you have so much wine, you just bone and make money by shooting little videos. I mean, look, some people want to be like famous actresses and some people want to be like presidents of the United States, but if you got to just do that for the rest of your life with all of those components in there and live in a house with a great backsplash to the kitchen, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I guess I feel like that's it. That's all I want. At one point she's like, I'm gonna go put on my vaginas. He's like, your pajamas? She's like, my vaginas. He's like, pajamas? And she's like, yeah. So she does. And they are pajamas. They're like a full-on, full-on character-y pajamas. And then they're going to have sex and she wants to leave the camera on. She's like, they want to see. And he's like, no. She's so voyeuristic. She really likes eyes on her. Annie really comes alive when the camera comes on her, honey. She's like a little Shirley Temple. You know, she's singing, she's dancing. Okay, let's move on to Courtney, which is randomly also a person that I know that I really, really like. You guys, you can look on my Instagram and Courtney like sometimes leaves me comments. It's cool. We DM'd about I guess that John Yates person who I like refuse to follow, but if anyone if you guys follow him, like tell me everything he says. I just like he kind of like ooh. But anyway, John Yates, who's like a 90-day blogger, if you don't know, like really indebted himself to like people in a way that like seems a little crazy, but he had like a live stream with Rosemary talking about Ed. And I didn't get to see it because I refused to follow him, but I really need my sleuths to like tell me what happened. But Courtney is living her life, honey. So Courtney got an email, right, from this guy named Andy, who's from Germany. And Andy does like diva cups or like the like contraceptive, no, they are like period cups, right? So like as a lady, you just like put this rubber cup inside you and like it opens and that way you don't have to use like tampons and pads, which can be like bad for the environments like that. He's like, will you be my spokesperson? And Courtney's like, yes, I love her. So then she responded to that email and suddenly they were like talking and then things like took a romantic turn. And then she went to go visit him in Florida, like, because she usually lives with her parents, and they like got shacked up at this quarantine together. Now, when it first opens, it's like she's laying in bed, you know, and he comes to like her bed, you know, with like avocado toast and champagne in the morning, which that sounds like a goddamn dream. People don't like when I say that word, I'm sorry, but like a dream. And, but things quickly deteriorate because she feels like he's not being his authentic self, which is someone who yells at her a lot. And, you know, I think someone like Courtney who like wants like, I don't know, I think Courtney wants like a super mask daddy and or like a hot, passionate someone like Antonio was. Yeah, Andy is just like a little different. He has a German and he has like he's very tight jawed is how I would describe him. I would wish I could do like a perfect German accent for you, but mm-mm. Courtney really looks good. Like she like does her makeup really well. Like, you know, in quarantine, she's doing her makeup for this special, honey. It's like eyelashes, it's like eyeshadow, you know, like she's doing it. Her hair was like, looks fresh, honey. I mean, that hair looks like it was just done. I think she must have gotten someone to come and like give her fresh highlights, right? I mean, just because like, I mean, maybe Courtney has like, yeah, I guess Courtney does have blonde hair, but like, even if she had blonde hair, it looks so fresh. Like, how did she do it? You know? Well, but now it makes me upset because you guys are gonna be able to tell, and then the next time I get my hair done, it'll be like I can't even hide it. Like, oh, I've just been chilling. Like, I have a friend. My friend does my hair for me because we used to work at the restaurant that we used to work at together. Which, like, low key, by the way, you guys know this is like a vegan restaurant that like I served Ellen, and she like complained about my chip nail polish, and that's blowing up on Twitter. Hi. So, but my friend worked with me for a long time. Then she became like a huge hairdresser, and so she like does my hair for me, and I low key just want to like wait like maybe 2 more weeks and then just like go to LA and be like, please come to my house. I have a forehead thermometer. I'll show you my forehead thermometer. You can do yours. You can wear gloves the whole time. I'll wear a mask. You wear a mask. Do my hair. Okay. I don't like Andy for Courtney. I just don't know if he's like able to lock her down, even though he's like somewhat rich and drives a Tesla. And they also like need TP, which is like too bad that they can't just like go and get some from David and Annie, but you know, they're not in Scottsdale. And so like they go to like a supermarket parking lot and what looks like a drug deal, like get some from his friend. And this is also why I don't like Andy. Like I want a man that can like catch things, like especially a big ass 4 thing of toilet paper coming at you. Like Andy can't even catch something thrown at him. You just want like a dude that has like a little more like, huh. And I think Courtney does too. In the car, he like calls her his girlfriend, and Courtney's like, no. yeah, I don't know. We'll see. And he's like, well, I want to go meet your parents after this. She's like, I'm sure you do, but I don't want you to, so that's not gonna happen. Courtney's like trying to be polite voice is so hilarious to me. It's so like, but they're still together. It's like she posts about them like going to the beach and stuff like that. Maybe Courtney also, I mean, listen, I don't know how like rich this person is to like start his own company and whatever. Like maybe he can like show her the life that she's been like dreaming of, but I think he has to be rich, right? I don't know. He just like says like, she's like, okay, she's trying to be nice, but I kind of hate him. You kind of hate him, honey. She's like, is disgusted by him, which I mean, I get. It's just not for me, but he's for other people. And he's just like, we've been dating many, many weeks. And it's like 8. Is that many, many weeks? 2 months? Would you expect to meet someone's parents after 2 months? Yes, I would want to meet someone's parents 6 months. Like, if I haven't met someone's parents 6 months, then I'd be like, you know. So then we go to Danielle. Danielle, honey, has been living back in that Sandusky. She has a house, and everyone's in the house. I mean, there's like 7 people in this house. It's her kid, the kid's husband, the kids, the kids' kids, and like her other daughter. Like I don't know. Wad just said, Anish Parab wants to marry you. I don't want to marry you, but I appreciate the proposal. I really do. Thank you for loving me. Waz, like, how much do you make? Okay, I'm not Courtney. Yes, I am. So a little bit of information, which they really need to elaborate on, is that Mohammed reached out to her, Danielle said, a month ago. And they've been talking just as friends. That Mohammed has been trucking this whole time. Not whole time, but trucking. Like driving them cross-country trucks. Which, by the way, I just read somewhere is like low-key going to go like that. Is going to be replaced by automatic trucks. There's going to be like self-driving trucks that are like computered. And it's going to like save companies a lot of money because they don't have to take breaks. And it's just going to like wipe out the trucking industry. And what I care most about is like what's going to happen to like truck stop prostitutes. How are they going to make money? They should just become webcam girls. It's really this digital age is going to come for everyone, from slot machine, software engineer to truck stop prostitutes. You really got to think about it. So Danielle's been taking care of mentally handicapped people. Sort of like the blind leading the blind on that one, honey. And she has to like, get her temperature taken and wear a face mask, which is all good. And like, God bless, I will say this for Danielle. She's like supporting everyone. She has that house, which she got made from, she made money on this show. And then like, she just supports them all, doing her job. And it's like late night. It's like she works the night. Like other people are like cashiers and stuff. I mean, it's not an easy life there in Ohio. And like, I wonder how she's doing downstairs, if that's still an odor problem for her, like I won't ever forget that. That's like, I feel like that moment of that reunion, of the first reunion, when Mohammed said that she had like odor problems downstairs, is the reason why we're all still talking about this show. Like if that reunion hadn't happened and that moment wasn't so jaw-dropping and nostril opening, that like the show wouldn't be as successful. And after all that, they're still talking. Just as friends. I like to think like Mohammed calls her on Bluetooth on these long nights, trucking from one city to another. And they just discuss all that befell them. Like, how are they talking? And what did Mohammed reach out about? And is that true? And Danielle still is in love with him, right? Like, she can just say just as friends, but like, we've seen this. We know what this is. Are they going to be on? Are we going to see Mohammed? Is there going to be like a Bluetooth cam? I'm sorry, like is there going to be like a GoPro cam in the truck? Okay. One more thing about Danielle is that I don't know if like a cat scratched her, but like she has a Carol Baskin-esque, I'm just kidding. She has like little cats and tigers fucking scar across her head. Like, what happened there? Was that like a on the job wound? Okay. And Elizabeth and Andre were the last peeps, to be discussed. And I forgot, like, maybe like who it was, or like someone had asked me, like, what dude would you like want to bone, like, from this series? And like, I was just like, oh, what's Avery's dude's name? The Syrian guy? I forgot. Because he's like a dentist and he's sweet. But I'm going to tell you this. I forget, like, I don't want Andre's personality, but like, Andre is hot. I forget that Andre is hot. He's hot. He's hot. Just like big, barrel chested, hot. I mean, you can kill me for this right now, but like, his personality is like, oof, like, he doesn't want to make money. He's just like, so, I mean, in a sense, like, it's not that I want someone to make money, but like, he seems so masked and so like wants to tell her what to do, but like can't get his finances straight. And he has a green card now, right? So like, I am happy he's working at a contractor so they have access to those N95 masks. But like, the fact that he could be like, are you to get money from your dad? And she says that she's the breadwinner when she like has a kid. It's like, Andre, like, are you in trade school? What are you doing to contribute? And then we see Eleanor, who looks just like her dad. I mean, like, just 100%. And I also know the fact that, like, Elizabeth's like, I just woke up. And it was like 10, which means, like, that baby lets you sleep till 10. That's great. They seem to have, like, a weird not weird, but, like, sometimes they're, like, kind of bitter, and sometimes they're kind of like going back and forth, like, don't talk to me, and sort of arguing. But at the same time, sometimes like at night when they've been drinking wine, they're chill and loving to each other. They go to a supermarket, and this is what's weird. It's like, maybe they just wanted the ride, but like, they get out, go to the supermarket, and I'm like, are they all gonna go? But no, Andre just goes and just like sit in the car with the baby. And it's like, they keep the baby in the car seat. And she's like, I mean, like, that baby does not want to be in a car seat parked. Poor Eleanor. And they get food and just go home, and lots of wine. Omar. Yeah, Omar is his name. Omar is hot. Omar versus Andre. Favorite anime? Sailor the Moon. And then we get like an Andre shower shot where he just like brings us into this. He knows what we want to see, honey. Andre, like, that moment was like kind of like a Sasha moment, right? Where I was like, oh, does Andre know he's hot and like knows we want to see that body? Yeah, he does. Maybe he does know he's hot, because I'm sure, like, if he has an Instagram, like, all of these 90 Day fans are like, he's so hot, mini move, ba ba ba. Like, I'm sure Sasha is getting DM'd up the butt about, like, with thirsty females wanting to do it, him. Do him. Oh, baby booze. That was the whole episode. They're going to show, there's like, I think it's a 6-part series, maybe 5-part series. So they'll show another one Monday. Are you guys watching 90 Day What Now on the app? That's what I really want to know. If you are watching this after I am doing this live, I am done talking about the episode, but we're going to talk a little more. Anis Parab, I want to propose to you. I know. We heard you. But no. No, thank you. Thanks for asking. No. We're good here. Um, yeah, I feel like there's people like, I mean, I don't know, like the what now is interesting. I don't like Lauren. I just, there's like, I like David and Annie. I think they're funny, but like there's everyone else on it. I'm just not that, like, they were kind of all like the C-list cast people. Like, I just don't care about them. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, if it was Danielle, if I would watch a whole season if it was just Danielle and Mohammed, a whole fucking season with no other people. It's just interesting. They must know that it's like not the most interesting, and that's why it's a only app. I mean, I don't know. People like Lauren. There are a lot of thirsty homewreckers in the DMs, I bet. Yeah. Yeah. You don't like damn, you don't like 90 Day, you don't like Andre or Omar? You mean like the way they look? Lauren's husband is hot. No, he is hot. I think I just don't like Lauren. I don't know. Maybe she's gotten better, but she was just so like frenetic before. Like she would just give me anxiety, and I would just be like, "Oh, I can't hang out with you." Hey, Blue. Open Bob. Why are you getting his marriage proposal? He still seems like an honest guy. Give him a chance. He'll not be single no more. Oh, you think I'm just like so desperate that I'm just gonna like take a marriage proposal from some dude with no picture? Bob. Bob. Come on now. Come on. You think that like I've never been proposed to? You think that I like am single because no one wants me? The right one doesn't want me. I'd rather be single, honey, and be with someone I'm not into. I have a whole life to share. I have a whole love to share, and I have a whole brain to share. And just not everyone gets that. What are you drinking? I'm drinking a green juice from like organic market here. Parsley, kale, celery, cucumber, and a little apple. Again, because like I'm forcing myself to like drink liquids in the day and then like allow myself like a bigger meal at night. It's kind of like old fashioned slim fast. Instead of drinking gross ass processed smoothies or whatever, I'm trying to drink organic juices and like maybe smoothies I make from home, with like ingredients I know. And I have like collagen protein powder and stuff like that. Mostly, yeah, not mostly. I mean, I really have gained weight during this quarantine. Like, my underwear is tight. I don't want to gain too much weight. I don't mind gaining some weight, but like when your underwear is tight, I don't want to go buy new underwear. I don't want to go buy new underwear. Um, that's a cope. Did anybody else notice when Andre was instructing us how to shower? He said, yeah, we could talk about that. He was like, wash your butt so like bacteria doesn't even think about living there. Honey, that's sound advice. He like told us the secret to washing his butt, just like Debbie's like secret to making eggs, which is wash it good. Don't overcook them. Barbie, I've been married 3 times. It's not always cracked up to be. Rob, you're very entertaining. Why, thank you. Adore, but your hair looks great. What shampoo do you use? Oh, thank you. You know what I'm really into right now? The Living Proof. I've been using the Living Proof. Like I think it's like a purple one or something. It's like Restore maybe. And also my secret now is that like I comb it out and I have this like hair oil from of all things Sunbum that I like. And then I get like a silk scrunchie and at night I like brush it, twirl it, and then like sleep with the silk scrunchie on top. And when I bring it down, it has like a lot of volume. Volume is what I almost called it. Why won't your dad come on camera? You know why? Because first of all, he like walks around the house without a shirt, which is totally chill. He can, but then he feels self-conscious, I think, being on camera. I think he feels self-conscious right now because he's not like daughter like father. Like he wants to be able to dye his hair. He feels like he doesn't want to go on camera with his hair looking gray, which like, you know, you will find someone when you least expect it. Oh, thanks, Rob. I'm in a chill place with like trying to find a dude because I have to be in literally the chill place is my house where I'm quarantining, but I do feel like at this point, like whoever I'm supposed to be with will come into my life and it'll be like somewhat obvious and it'll be hard to for us both to ignore it and we wouldn't want to. And conversely, I don't care about trying to make someone either fall in love with me that I want to or be with me or pay attention to me because if he's not doing those things, it's not supposed to be there. That's what to be for me. Took me a little longer, but happy to be single now. Huh. Chris, did you buy any new makeup from the Sephora sale? Ah, Renee, you know I did. Yes. Yeah, I did. I didn't buy this. I wanted to buy like at least 3 different eyeshadow palettes. Like I like really want all the Huda Beauty ones. So I really wanted a Huda Beauty like desert one. And I really wanted like the Pat McGrath Rose Mothership or whatever, but they're just so expensive and I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. So I didn't buy those. I bought a gua sha, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's like this little like facial toner device. I bought 2 different bronzers because I only brought one down from my house, where I am now, my dad's place, and I like to layer like different colored bronzers. I think it gives like a more natural effect. And the bronzer I have now is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess, which is kind of like dusky and really good for like creating shadows, but not good for like adding a sun-kissed glow. So that's why I want to use 2 different kinds. So I bought NARS Laguna, which I've never tried before, just sight unseen. And then I bought this hourglass one that kind of like has multi-tonals in it. And it's like a trial size of that. So I can like play with it. And then, God, what else did I buy? I don't know. I think I might have, those are my most exciting purchases. What I really need is some dry shampoo. Costco has Quaratine, which is a really good brand, but I also like the Living Proof one. But like, yeah, like my hair, I washed my hair last night, and so it's not oily up here, but that is like also what happens. Big Ed is everywhere. I perfected being single, which pays of now during quarantine. Be independent, be confident. Big Ed has me screaming of pleasure all night. Oh, honey, me too. Chris, what would you do if No Neck Ed would send you nudes in the DM? Would you tell on Rose, keep it silent, or don't homework the relationship? I would absolutely screenshot them and put them in Vanity Fair, my Facebook group. Was that an option? I would absolutely put them on blast. I would just post them. I wouldn't, I would just absolutely post them. If you're like any sort of celebrity and you're doing a dumbass thing like that, like you have to be taught a lesson. Anyone should, but like, yeah, I would absolutely. Adorable Nightcore. Do you listen to Billie Eilish? Yes. I love Billie Eilish. I think that she's really great. I'm obsessed with that Bury a Friend song. Could you see Ed hitting on Chris? I mean, I'm like 5'8". I'm 5'8". You know what I'm saying? Your skin looks amazing. Oh, thank you. I'm wearing Smashbox BB Cream in light medium and the More Pacific Cushion Compact, I think, in like medium gold. It's fake news, Renee. Get him retested. You guys are so funny, Renee. It's never too late. Yeah. I'm happy I'm quarantining with my dad. I think that it'd be hard for me to quarantine by myself. Like, I'm an only child, so I'm somewhat used to being lonely, but it's hard to be an only child and a lonely adult the whole time. Should Ed wear heels to appear taller so women don't judge him? No. I mean, Prince wore heels, but he was like on stage. I think that Ed should just, I think that, there are women that don't care about height and there are shorter women. There's gonna be men that are intimidated by my height, or like there's men that want little spinners. Oh, your name is Renee. My nephew is 40 years older than me. Oh, wow. That's so interesting. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait it out. Ed needs some Joe Jonas heels. Comparing Prince to Ed, I know Haram and Prince just like had the anniversary of his passing. He would like roll over in his grave. He'd be like, "Excuse me? Don't you love Prince? What's your favorite Prince song?" I like Erotic City. Some men like tall women, it's true. Some shorter men like tall women, I think, because it gives them stature and presence. And there's also something like, yeah, she's with me. I got something else that's long. I don't know. It's the fact that he has no neck. I couldn't get over that. It's so interesting because when he was younger, it looked like he had more of a neck. He still had a shorter neck, but like I think because when he gained weight or something, there was like it's somehow I don't know, it's somehow like gained it in such a way that like makes his neck look shorter. In Italy, it's popular for tall women with shorter guys, especially in fashion industry. Oh, honey, I gotta go to Italy. Take me to Milan. Agreed. I'm 5'9". My boyfriend is 5'8". Okay, I'm going to get rid of this person. Go away. It's because he's so fat. Oh, P Control is in here, Prince song. When a guy has super confidence, sense of humor, he doesn't have to be tall. Personality is 99%. Absolutely. It's all about like energy. I want to feel, okay, this is what it is. This is old school, but I want to feel like protected by my man. And so if there is like a guy that is shorter than me but has like a presence that he could protect me, maybe he has like a built upper chest or whatever, like that's fine. I think it's hot, you know? I don't need to be taller than my dude, but I want my dude to like feel like I don't want to feel like I have to protect him if someone came up to me. Which with like Ed's situation, it's like he is the first to be like, I'm scared. Like that's not hot. That's what's not hot about Ed. Like, I'm scared. Am I gonna be okay? I heard that some of those pics of younger Ed is not him, fake. What? Really? I will bench press us into the future. I think Ed's health has been deteriorating all his life and he's getting worse as he ages. Ooh. If I can kiss the top of a guy's head, it's now. Yeah, his personality sucks. Men are pretty much always stronger physically than women. I mean, uh, I'm trying to think. Not ever. I don't know. I'm strong. I'm stronger now. I like had an ex that I was like bigger than. I guess tall wise, he was taller than me, but he's so skinny that I was like, even now, like I was obviously bigger than him before. You like seen other pictures, but even now I'm bigger than him because he's like so tiny. And I'm like, is he stronger than me or am I stronger than him? Like, if we got in a fight, who would win? I think only Monique could answer this. Monique, if me and my ex got in a fight, who would win? If you look at his face in the old pictures, you can see his head. Big Ed, I heard from a Filipino, is well hung. Monique, you would win. See, Monique would win. Monique's very strong. I'd win now because I've been like lifting weights. If it was a race, though, he'd win. He's very fast. Ick, who cares about his peenie size? I mean, we have to discuss all parts of this. This is my job, is to comment and discuss. And if we need to bring up the white elephant in the room, which is Ed's D size, let's do it. If not here, where? If not now, when? Hello, LOL. So you don't look for personality as long as he's well-built and protective? Oh, no, I definitely do look for personality. I want to feel protected and safe by someone, and that's an energy. I know I said, like, well-built or whatever, but it's like, I want to feel like my man has, yeah, I guess that's an energy thing. Wants to protect me, like, wants to, like, take care of me in that way. But other things in personality, I mean, yeah, then, you know, I want someone who is smart. You know, I think that I need someone who had, like, and is confident, because I can be a little much. If Ed has no neck, does that mean that his shaft must be absent too? That is a great question. I agree. I also want to feel protected and safe. Yes, I've been attracted to some pretty unattractive guys and not gone to great looking ones. Positive. Oh yeah. I'll be honest. Like, sometimes I like ugly guys. Ugly is like subjective, and so it's like, but yeah, if they have a good energy, oh, it makes them hotter. Does that make sense? Would you want someone you click with and who really, you want someone who click with and really gets you? Of course. I would love someone who, like, understands me, who, like, gets me, you know, like, who understands probably, like, what I, you know, who I am in my core, you know, which is, you know, I have a lot of duality in me. I think that I am, like, extroverted and introverted. I'm confident and very sensitive. Hey, Chris. Safety is the best thing a man can provide a woman, whether it's from his physical size, finances, or personality. Yeah. It's like security, I guess, also. Yeah, that is what is exciting about that. Like, um, oh, you know, it's so funny. Like, doing lives on YouTube really brings out bananas people. But I love my peeps that are here. I want to meet a woman who wants to use me as a test subject. I don't know what to tell you. It feels like you want, like, a doctor or a scientist, maybe more. What do you think about Asians? As people, they're great. People I would be with? Sure. I am not, again, I don't care about race. It really is about, like, what we talked about, energy, feeling a sense of security and safety. A masculine, secure, I want like masculine energy like that. But like not bro-ish energy, more so a wise energy, I guess. Have you seen Out of the Shadows yet? No? Mortal Kombat. Oh, okay. Lebanon is in Asia, right? Is it? I don't understand that. I don't understand. I mean, like, I don't really understand like the concept of like where Lebanon is or how it's classified or whatever. Like, it seems like it's like North. It's just like some North African. Like Egypt is North Africa, and then Lebanon and Syria are like this little inlet thing. I don't understand how it works. C. Robbins, I'm gonna get rid of you, but it's been a real big pleasure having you. That's why old rich men can get young women. They want to feel safe, and money makes us feel safe. Is it true Williams is an Italian model? Yes, he's an Italian bodybuilder. Oh yeah, BBC's Fleabag, honey. I know. I want to watch Little Big Fires. I really want to continue watching Too Hot to Handle. I think I've just in this live given up my chance that I'm not going to watch What Now. I don't want to, and I still have to watch the 2 Real Housewives episodes of this week. So it's like, how much can I do? I haven't watched Money Heist. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to call it a day. I really appreciate you guys being here. I just don't want to go on for too long. And I really love you guys, though. Okay. So I'm going to try and get this Darcy cameo for you guys if you want to join Vanity Farah, and definitely answer the question because I'm going to weed out people with that question. As you see, I need to weed them out. I love you guys. Thanks so much for being here. My mods, Mickey, thank you. Monique, Blue popped in. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Chris Alfera. And I can't wait to watch New York, and I can't wait to watch Beverly Hills. And I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. I love you. All right, baby boos. Have a good day, okay? Bye.